Welcome back to your daily dose with capital D, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. My name is Robert Cochran, PhD, and there's Susan Scarlett, and I bring
Laughing
up
at you.
Harold Hill and the Music Man. He's a what? He's a what? It was my first ever musical that I did as a performer, and it was kind of an accidental thing. I was with a El Camino Junior College down in LA and was studying improvisation because I'd done one of my first formal studies of improvisation. I'd done stand up, and I was just seeing, oh, I'd heard about improv. And as much as I enjoyed stand-up comedy, improv was way better. I went, oh, that really became my bug. And as I met people, they're like, oh yeah, we're going out for this musical. I was like, a musical? I don't sing. I don't dance.
Right.
No, 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 just come. And I auditioned for the one role that didn't have singing or dancing, Charlie Cowell, the guy who's going to tell on Professor Hill there at the end. And I didn't get that. Instead, they said, no, you're going to be a townsperson. You're going to sing and dance. I went,
Okay.
they made me a freaking tenor, and I had to sing way up here, and it was nuts, and I had a blast, and that was that. And I bring that full circle because my daughter now, who is very much getting into theater and has a beautiful voice and loves dancing, we watched we watched Music Man last night, and she's using Gary, Indiana, as one of her songs that she's building in her repertoire.
Yeah.
So tell me your Harold Hill Music Man story. When you saw it, what you felt about it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Robert, it was such a long time ago. Oh my goodness.
Did you see it in the theater?
I don't think so. I would say it was probably a local high school production.
Okay, so you saw it
That's
as,
the
as a,
kind of thing. But I would have seen the movie.
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant on stage.
Yeah,
No, I would have seen the movie when it first came out, and
you
probably with
did.
my books. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the movie works on so many levels still. I was watching it again, just going, this is
At the
beautiful.
beginning when they're in there, what is it, the little train? And
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you talk? What do you talk? But it doesn't know the territory. Yeah.
You just scared my puppy. Yeah, no, it's so well done, and of course, I was taken with the romantics, love story as
It's
well.
beautiful. I think it's the redemption because I was struggling with it a little in my mind, and Francesca and I were talking about it. She's going, on the one hand, you see the people, they're ready to tar and feather him, they're ready to run him out of town. And yes, based on his lifetime, he's been a flim flam man, which, in our world we know about that, the danger of confidence people who act in the horrible things they can do on broad levels. And is he just as bad as everybody else? Well, it seems to be, except for his saving grace is he not only charms the woman who was going to turn him in Madam Librarian Marion. She says, I love you, and it's okay. And he suddenly goes, oh. And then Winthrop comes up and says, you're a liar. And he goes, yep. You're a cheat. Yep. He owns it all right there. And he goes in front of the people. And, there's the mayor. Yeah, and he's this. And where's the band? Where's the band? And boom, in come 76 trombones, and it's a crazy thing, that level of where he was and what he could become. And love really was what pushed him through. That he said, I'm not going to run anymore.
Yeah.
I'm here with you, Marion, because she was willing to let him go too. And that made him go, oh my gosh, she's not one of those ladies who's just fallen for my charm and is going to try to clutch me. She goes, no, you need to leave, I'm sure. He's like, I can't leave you. So
So
beautiful.
he could access his own true inner voice
Yeah.
when she gave him that gift of the truth, of
Mhm.
reflecting back her truth.
And
And
yeah, she
it's
gave her truth and Winthrop gave his. And it was like,
mhm, mhm. And that allowed it, like, unclouded his hearing, his ears, his self-reflection, and he could see it. And that was a journey like we all went on
when you
in
see the townspeople, when the,
same.
when the when the band comes in, they go, "There's my boy, there's Johnny," and and the band doesn't sound great. They're kind
No,
of playing,
no.
but the fact that they're doing anything and they're in uniform, the parents are going nuts because where were they, before the summer started? And that's Marion's appeal to all of them. Go, don't you see? We're better people,
Yeah, right. I can
you
remember
know.
how that band sounded. Yeah. And the kids were so proud,
Yeah.
as Well, they should have been. It is a wonder. That's so fun that you watch that.
Yeah, it's a really funny all around play, and I know there was something tying back to yes, that exercise I've lost completely at this point. But just to say that it's the journey, and we talk about the hero's journey is well on display there, and where he gets to based on love wins.
I know what you were thinking. I know what was in your mind. It was that he owned it.
Yeah,
That was that was what we all had to get to be able to come back home again
yeah,
on our journeys, and that's not easy.
no,
Seeing an unpleasant truth.
yeah,
You
owning
know
that
what?
piece
That
of
can
self.
cause one to be contemplative.
I remember that.
Even though you've been making me laugh for the last little while.
Good.
Contemplative.
We'll see it on the next dose.